Mary's whole thing is Mary thought that coming into the villa that she was the only option. I was like, Mary? Mary? You really thought that you was the only option coming into the villa? Like, she really thought that Toby didn't have an eye on anyone. I don't even know why KAZ is giving Tyler the time of day. Like, I just don't understand why she's wasting her energy and her time and her voice on Tyler. Like, girl, he ain't worth the tears. He ain't worth the headache. Hold on right there. So wait, hold on. Are you trying to use me as a backup option, as a backup plan? I'm like, he's been using you as a backup option and a backup plan. What are you talking about? KAZ is kind of allowing herself to be mugged off just a little bit. So Sam and Faye have a conversation. They have a very awkward conversation. But that awkward conversation was definitely needed because Faye had to let Sam know what was up. I feel like Clarice, deep inside, she really wanted to get with Teddy and she wanted to be coupled up with Teddy. You know, Tyler was just a backup plan.
We love Benny McCauley. Hello, cutie.
Hey y'all, what's good? It's your girl Fats. Hope you guys are doing well. I hope you guys are having a blessed day. I hope you guys are having a blessed week. I hope you guys are staying safe because we ain't safe out here in these streets. Before we start with this video, please make sure you guys subscribe to my channel. Make sure you hit that notification button so you can be notified every time I post a video. And y'all do not want to miss my videos. You really don't. Your girl's back again with another review, another commentary, another Love Island review, baby. I don't know what episode we're on. Episode 34, 35, 31. I don't know what episode it is, but it's definitely last night's episode. Okay, let's talk about it because we have a whole lot to talk about. We have a whole lot to get into. Let's start off with Mary, Toby and Abigail. Boy, Toby and the boys are having a conversation. Toby lets the boys know that, you know, his head's scrambled and, you know, all he knows is the fact that he knows that he brought Mary back into the original villa. He knows that he had something with Abigail before he went to Casa Amor. But the honest truth is he's not into Abigail, he's not into Mary, but he still has feelings for Chloe. And I'm here like, why am I not shocked? Like, why am I not surprised with Toby's antics and Toby's shenanigans? Like, I'm not surprised. Why is everyone so surprised? Like, it's Toby. Toby doesn't know what he wants. Well, he knows what he wants. Well, no, Toby doesn't know what he wants. He don't know what he wants. And he feels like, you know, he still misses Chloe. He wants Chloe back. And first he pulls Abigail for a chat and lets her know that, you know, it's actually Chloe that I want and it's not you that I want. Okay, I'm sorry, but it is what it is. And then he pulls Mary for a chat and, you know, Mary's head is already scrambled. Mary's confused on what's going on with Toby. And Mary's whole thing is Mary thought that coming into the villa that she was the only option. I was like, Mary? Mary? You really thought that you was the only option coming into the villa? Like, she really thought that Toby didn't have an eye on anyone. Now coming into the villa, she feels like she was brought into the villa as an option. I was like, no, you don't say! I mean, I don't understand why Mary's so shocked. Like, she really thought that she was the only option. Like, Toby wasn't looking elsewhere. Perhaps it's because, you know, there was no mention of Abigail in Casa Amor or no mention of the other girls. Not even a mention of Chloe. You know what I'm trying to say? But Toby's whole thing is, you know, when he came into Casa Amor and he saw Chloe coupled up with someone else, like he felt some type of way. Like, he felt jealous. Like, he was like, nah, I should be where I should be sat where Chloe sat. You know, I should be sat with Chloe. So yeah, looks like Mary is going to be on a friendship couple, and I'm not surprised. I'm really not. Toby don't know what he wants. Okay, Toby is a baby boy. He's a player. KAZ and Tyler. So Tyler pulls KAZ over for a chat again. This boy wants to cause KAZ a headache. He wants to cause KAZ a headache. He won't leave KAZ alone. Leave our baby girl KAZ alone. Okay? If you're not serious with her, just leave her alone. Move on to Clarice. But, you know, he pulls KAZ over for a chat once again. He apologizes to KAZ. That apology was nonsense. It was absolutely rubbish. I don't even know why KAZ is giving Tyler the time of day. Like, I just don't understand why she's wasting her energy and her time and her voice on Tyler. Like, girl, he ain't worth the tears. He ain't worth the headache. Like, why are you still giving this man the time of day when you've got old boy Matt that you chose, when you could have chosen Mehdi? But anyways, y'all, let's just get into it. Kaz and Tyler's conversation. You know, Kaz's whole thing is, you know, you could have been honest with me from the jump. You know, if I didn't see that damn postcard, I probably would have I would have not coupled up with anybody else. But Tyler's whole thing is, you know, Clarice is in the villa at the end of the day. And I want to get to know Clarice, but I don't want to close things off with you. So Kaz is like, hold on right there. So wait, hold on. Are you trying to use me as a backup option, as a backup plan? I'm like, he been using you as a backup option and a backup plan. What are you talking about? He been playing you. Like, Kaz, you are being played here. And I don't understand why Kaz is still entertaining this. So then, it was like, they were talking. And, you know, Tyler basically lets Kaz know that if I had to choose between Clarice and Kaz, I'll definitely choose you. Basically telling her things that she wants to hear. My feelings for you are undeniable. So if your feelings for Kaz are undeniable, then your decision should be easy then technically you should be choosing Kaz. But because you are such a liar and you want to play Kaz, you're just gonna keep this game going. Kaz, why are you wasting your tears on this man? Like, I love you, but now you're doing the absolute most. Clarice pulls Kaz over for a chat. They talk about what went down in Casa Amor, basically similarly on what went down between Lily and Millie. And she was like, listen, when we was in Casa Amor, your name was not mentioned as much as I thought. Like, I didn't think it was that deep, it was that serious, you know? And Kaz lets Clarice know, listen, he just told me right now that if he had to choose between the both of us, he would choose me, as in Kaz. And I'm like, I hope they don't fight over this man, you know, because he ain't worth it. After that, you know, Tyler and Clarice have a conversation, and Tyler's out here acting like the victim, like he's the one that he's going through it, that, you know, why is it going to be so hard? And Clarice is looking at him like, well, it ain't going to be that hard when you can just make your decision quite easily. You know, you out here telling Kaz that, you know, if you had to choose between the both of us, then you would choose Kaz. So I'm like, and she's like, and he's getting frustrated talking about, well, what do you want me to do? Like, what is it that you want me to do? Well, first of all, Clarice's whole thing is, I don't want you, like, you know, getting to know both of us. You gotta give one of us 100%. And that's Kaz's whole thing. You gotta give one of us 100%. Because once again, Kaz and Clarice have a conversation. I mean, Kaz and Teddy once again has a conversation again. He keeps pulling her over for a chat over and over and over again. And I'm like, you actually want him to be toxic. Like, you want him to bring this toxic energy towards you at this point, because you just keep entertaining him. Well, Kaz and Matt are also having a conversation, and I don't know about you guys, I felt like Matt was using Kaz, you know, once again. I felt like Kaz was, at first I thought Matt was using Kaz, you know, he was using Kaz, you know, just to couple up with her, just so he can stay safe in the villa. But I honestly feel like Matt is Matt is just over it. Matt is over it. He is done with this situation with him and Kaz. Matt is not feeling Kaz like that anymore. You know, she talks to him once again about this whole Tyler situation, and he is put off. He is over it. He's not feeling it. He's not feeling Kaz. And I'm not surprised. I'm not shocked. Like, we all knew this was going to happen. Like, we've been knowing that Matt wasn't feeling her like that. But I feel like he's just getting irritated. The fact that, you know, you're taking me for a mug now. Like, you out here you just keep on speaking about Tyler. And I don't know nothing about you. I don't know. We're not getting to know each other. We're not blossoming out of this because you keep talking about old boy Tyler. And you can tell that he's over it because, you know, when they go to sleep, he ain't touching her, he ain't hugging her, he ain't kissing her. He's like, just go to sleep because you're annoying me at this point. I feel like Kaz should have just gone for Mehdi. At some point, I'm not going to lie, I did feel for Kaz just a little bit because I just felt like Kaz is realizing, you know, I'm putting myself out there, I'm keeping my guard down just for me to get mugged off. And I feel like Kaz feels like she's being used. She's constantly being used. You know, she feels like, you know, now she feels like she wants to have her guard up because it's like she's being taken for a mug. And I totally understand that because let's just be real, let's not lie. Like, these boys are using KAZ. Like, these boys keep playing with KAZ. They keep using KAZ as a golden ticket just so they can stay on the show. Just, you know, these boys are using KAZ as a golden ticket just so they can make it to the finals. They know that KAZ is a fan favorite. They know that there's a high popularity for KAZ. And they be using KAZ as a golden ticket just so they can stay on the show, just so they can make it to the finals. And it's not right. It's irritating to see. We don't like KAZ. We don't like seeing KAZ being mugged off, but at the same time, KAZ is kind of allowing herself to be mugged off just a little bit. Oh, hey, so sorry guys. I forgot to mention one thing. If you hear anything in the background, I'm just making my dinner. I forgot to mention as well, you know Clarice, right? I've just noticed with Clarice, I feel like Clarice, deep inside, she really wanted to get with Teddy and she wanted to be coupled up with Teddy. You know, Tyler was just a backup plan, okay? Tyler was just a backup plan. Just like the way he's treating her as a backup option, she's treating him like a backup option. Faye and Teddy. Faye and Teddy are finally back together. They're finally back on track. We love to see it. We love to see it. We love to see it. I did say this on one of my TikTok videos. In the beginning, I was not feeling Faye. I didn't like Faye at all. I was like, this girl, get her off the show, please. But Faye's growing on me. She really is kind of growing on me. And I love how Teddy is just so, like, affectionate towards her. Like, he's really, really into her. He's really interested in her. Do you feel like Faye deserves a Teddy, even especially after this whole Sam situation and this whole recoupling situation? Do you feel like, you know, Teddy and Faye deserve to be together? Do you feel like Faye deserves Teddy? So Sam and Faye have a conversation. They have a very awkward conversation. But that awkward conversation was definitely needed because Faye had to let Sam know what was up. She had to let him know, listen, you know, my feelings are for Teddy. And just to let you know, I kissed Teddy. And he was like, wait, you did what? And she was like, yeah, I kissed my man. Let's just be real. We all knew that Sam and Faye, it wasn't going to go anywhere. Like, it wasn't going to go anywhere. Let's just be realistic here. She'd been wanting Teddy this whole time. So she had to let him know, like, listen, let's cool things off, okay? Because my head is on Teddy. And obviously we see that Teddy couldn't keep his hands off Faye. He's like, listen, you're my woman now. Listen, you're my woman now, okay? You ain't going nowhere after this. You're mine for now. He couldn't keep his hands off Faye. So yeah, them two are together. Do you see Faye and Teddy going far on the show? Let me know what you guys think about this. So we see that Liam is out here trying to make it work, trying to fight for Millie. He's out here send her text messages and pictures of them two together. Millie's acting like she ain't feeling it, like she ain't here for it. These times we all know that you want him back and she's gonna go back to him. So I don't understand why she's doing all of this. I guess she's trying to she wants him, you know, she's trying to make him work, she's trying to make him sweat just a little bit, but we all know that she is going back to Liam. Millie's out here trying to act tough in front of all the girls, but deep inside, she wants Liam back. She wants him back. So I don't understand why she's acting all you know, all tough when we all know that you want him back. And then we see that, you know, he writes her a small, cute note and put it by the bed. And I'm just like, I'm over this now. Like, I'm honestly over it. And then we see that Millie lets Chloe know that, listen, Toby wants you back. He's interested in you again. He misses you. And Chloe gets all giddy and all excited because all this time she missed Toby. And, you know, as soon as she finds out that Toby is interested in her again and Toby misses, she straight away calls things off with Dale. She sits down with Dale. She has a conversation with Dale and lets him know, listen, I guess this is not going to work. I can see us just being good friends. And Dale was like, likewise, like, I feel the same type of way. But probably he said that because he got pied off. I don't know. But, you know, Chloe is going to go back to Toby. Toby's going to go back to Chloe. I'm not surprised. Millie's out here talking about, you know, I'm really, really excited for you. And I'm like, why? Listen, friends like that, you gotta be careful with, because why is it that you would want your friend to go back to someone that was mugging her off, that was playing her? Like, why would you want that? Like, what kind of friends have you guys got? Like, I would be like, do not go back to him, sis. Like, he played you the first time, he can play you again and again and again. But Chloe's not bothered. I mean, Chloe is not bothered. Chloe's like, listen, I want my man back, okay? I mean, come on now. The girl's known to be a homewrecker, so she's of course she's gonna take him back. It's the recoupling tonight. I don't know what's gonna happen. I feel like Faye and Teddy are gonna stay together. Kaz is in a sticky situation right now because Matt is not feeling her like that. He ain't feeling Kaz. And obviously Tyler is doing Tyler. Tyler is basically turning into Toby at this point. He's been hanging around with Toby so much that now he's turned into Toby. We don't know who Kaz is going to choose. Will Kaz choose Matt or will she choose Tyler? Because if she chooses Tyler, I'm sorry sis, girl, what are you doing? What are you doing? Like, if she does that, then I don't know. But then I have a feeling that perhaps Clarice might choose Tyler. I don't know, but Kaz is in a very sticky situation. I don't know who she's going to choose. Chloe's obviously going to choose Toby. Abigail is in a sticky situation because obviously Toby does not want her. Mary's the same thing. Toby does not want her, but then Dale's interested in Abigail and Mary. So we'll have to see. Who are they going to choose? Sam, honey, we do not care about Sam. We don't care who Sam picks at this point. Obviously Jack and Liberty are going to be together. Who will Millie choose? That's my question. Who will Millie choose? Will Millie recouple up with Liam? I mean, girl, we know that you still miss him. Or she might shock us and choose one of the Casamore boys just to make him jealous, but I don't feel like he will. Anyways, it's just a whole lot going on. I'm telling you, this recoupling is going to be interesting. Have you noticed Hugo has been easily forgotten? Because he's just irrelevant at this point. Anyways, y'all, let me know what you guys think about this review. Let me know what you guys think about last night's episode. What do you guys make of Tyler? What do you guys make of Kaz? What do you guys make of this whole Liam and Millie situation? This whole Toby situation? Let me know what you guys think in the comments. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please make sure you like, share, subscribe, and I shall see you on my next video. Bye.